Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. This is class 12th zoology on the 5th of September 2020. The topic for our discussion, as we are already in the chapter human reproduction, we have almost discussed the sexual reproduction in the previous lectures. And in this human reproduction, we have discussed the sexual dimorphism in human beings, and we have already discussed basic phases of physiology of reproduction in the human beings that involves different steps: gametogenesis, spermatogenesis, oogenesis, insemination, fertilization, cleavage, implantation, placentation, gastrulation, organogenesis, and parturition. But so far the breakup of the syllabus, we have to discuss today human male reproductive system. It is that system which is concerned with sperm formation. It is located in the pelvis region. It is formed of a pair of testes along with their accessory ducts, rete testes, vasa efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens, gland, and external genitalia. So far the testes are concerned. Testes are one pair, small sized. The size ranges between 4 to 5 centimeters into 2.5 centimeters into 3 centimeters. That means length is 4.5 centimeters and width is 2.5 centimeters, and the height that can be the third dimension, that is 3 centimeters. This is the dimension of an average testes. In human beings, each male has 2 testes. They are oval and pinkish colored. These are also called as primary sex organs of the male. These are present in thin-walled second pouches called the sacrodal sacs or scrotum. So are extra-abdominal, hanging from lower abdominal wall between the legs. Scrotal sac is filled with tissue fluid called hydrocele. Scrotal sacs are filled with a tissue. That tissue is here, and that is filled with water. That is called as hydrocele. Testes is held in position in scrotum by a small, thick, wide fibrous that is called as gubernaculum. That gubernaculum exists here. That is attached to the body. The superum cord. The cavity of the scrotal sac is called vaginal cilium and is connected to abdominal cavity through inguinal canal. Scrotal sacs act as thermoregulators and keep the testicular temperature 2 to 2.5 degrees centigrade. That is very low temperature, lower than the body temperature for normal spermatogenesis. For the normal spermatogenesis, the temperature should be very low as compared to the body temperature for the formation and maturation of sperms, as high abdominal temperature kills the spermatogenic tissue. Thermoregulation is maintained by spermatic cord and smooth muscles of scrotum. So thermoregulation is one of the important physiological processes taking place in the testes that keep the temperature of the testes lower than the body temperature for formation and maturation of the sperms. Each testis is externally covered by white fibrous capsule, the tunica albuginea. White fibrous tissue. This is called as tunica albuginea. But so far this tunica albuginea is concerned, which is produced in the testes as fibrous septa. This forms the fibrous septa or tunica albuginea. The septa divide the testes into a number of testicular lobules. These are about 250 in number. Each lobule has 1 to 3 convoluted seminiferous tubules. These are the seminiferous tubules present in the testes. They are about 250 in number. These seminiferous tubules are also called as crypts, which on inner side becomes straight, called tubuli recti, and open into a network of tubules called rete testes. These form the rete testes here, which connect outside in the form of a tubule. Tunica albuginea is externally covered by a peritoneal layer of flat cells called tunica vaginalis. This is tunica vaginalis, which is shown in the dotted structure, external covering of the testes. While inner to it and adhering to testes, there is another peritoneal layer called tunica vasculosa. This is tunica vasculosa. Tunica vasculosa. Inner layer, this is outer layer. And so far, each semiferous tubule is lined by germinal epithelium of two types of cells. Germ cells are spermatogenic cells, and Sertoli cells or nurse cells are subtentacular cells. Germ cells are cuboidal and form bulk of epithelium. Germ cells can be found in here, in each testes, and form bulk of epithelium. These undergo spermatogens and form haploid motile male gametes called spermatozoa. Sertoli cells are a few pyramidal shaped cells which provide nourishment to developing sperms. They are present here. But so far the functions are concerned, they are involved in spermatogenesis and secretion of testosterone. This is the function of spermato, what we call as the testes.